Now on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline, second guest of the day. His name is Zach McWhorter. He is an outstanding pole vaulter on the nationally ranked BYU track and field team. Zach, welcome to BYU Sports Nation. Congratulations on setting a new BYU indoor record with your jump of 18 feet, 10 3/4 inches. How did it feel to pull that off?
Hey, it felt pretty good. It's been a long time coming, and yeah, I can't complain. Excited for more.
What's that moment like when you see that you've broken the record? What was that immediate feeling like?
Oh man, I mean, time just slows down. You know, that fall, especially from 18 feet 10 inches, it feels like it lasts a lifetime. And the first time I did it, it felt incredible.
Zach, I have so many questions. And you brought up the fall from 18 feet, 10 3/4 inches. What's going through your mind other than not freaking out that you're falling from such a height?
About freaking out, you know, I've had some unique experiences, you know, with getting impelled by the pole in the past. And then, of course, I've landed on the pole a few times. So I'm always thinking about that in the back of my mind, you know. But
how does something like that not enter your mind? Like, how do you get past that from a mental standpoint?
Honestly, I just think that I have an inactive amygdala. The fear. I just think that the fear it subsides after it happens. You just move on.
I'm going to use that in my life.
I'm going to look it up and see what it is.
What's your deal, man? Well, I just think I have an inactive amygdala. That is fantastic stuff, Zach. Zach McWhorter, outstanding pole vaulter from BYU Track and Field, with us on BYU Sports Nation. So many questions we have, like how does one decide to even go into a unique sport like pole vaulting? What was the story for you?
Right. So I would say I'm an outlier. My dad pole vaulted here at BYU, and I played all the popular sports growing up: football, basketball, baseball, soccer. And then when I was 13, he purchased some pole vault pits from the University of Arkansas at an auction. So when you have pole vault pits in your front yard, you know, it's likely that you'll try pole vaulting. And so I tried it, and I mean, when you have someone who can coach you and you have the resources, you know, many people in my situation could have excelled, you know. So
I'm just imagining that conversation with your neighbor's friends. Hey, Mom, I'm just going to go over to the McWhorters and pole vault. I'll be back in like an hour. Is that how? Did your friends try this?
Oh, yeah. Several friends tried it. It was a lot of fun. And we kind of lived out in the country. So right by the highway, people would drive by and honk their horn and yeah.
So now you mentioned your dad, and correct us if I'm wrong. He has the 10th best all-time mark at BYU. So what's that like? I mean, you know, if he asks you if you come home, you're like, hey, I'm going to need you to take out the trash. He's like, well, I'm number 1 and you're number 10. I'm going to need you to do that. I mean, do you guys have fun with that? Do you have the higher mark than your dad?
Yeah, I mean, it is fun to mess with him, but I feel like if he had the opportunities that I had, and he had a good coach and he had pole pits in his front yard, I feel like he probably could have jumped higher than me, you know? So I had an unfair advantage.
Okay, so I'm doing the math here. Did your mark essentially knock him out of the top 10 then? Is he number 11 now?
He actually, I think he still is in the top 10 because I was number 2 before, which knocked him down to 10.
Okay. Very good. Zach McWhorter with us on BYU Sports Nation. We don't want to ruin family relationships on this show, man.
So, look, what are your ultimate aspirations and goals in this sport? What is it that you're wanting to achieve?
You know, I don't want to set any limitations, but I'll just tell you right now, like with this season, I first and foremost want to get the Olympic A standard, which is 5.80 meters. It's a little less than 2 inches higher than what I've jumped. And then I'd actually like to go at least 1 centimeter higher, because the left-handed pole vault world record is 580. So I of course want to get that, and then get some more. I just want to be competitive this summer at the trials, which will take some more, you know.
So Zach,
another 6 inches at least.
Explain to me when you're working out, what is it that you're working on? Obviously, there's speed involved. There's upper body strength. There's leg strength. What is it? What is it that you're working out and trying to improve when you train?
Yeah, so there certainly is a correlation with speed on the runway and how high you can jump. And so this past off season in the fall, I trained with Coach Stephanie Perkins to work on running form and just trying to maintain speed at takeoff. But really, I mean, people call pole vaulting it's like a violent ballet. So there's, you know, you want to have some gymnastics abilities in that core, but it's all around, but a lot of running and speed, I would say.
Zach, between violent ballet and inactive amygdala, this has been an all-time interview for us, my friend. You're making your mark here.
Hey, I have a friend that wants to know, though, can you skip leg day and be a good pole vaulter?
You can't. You can't.
Jason!
What? I said a friend wanted to know.
Okay. If you did not pole vault, because there are so many events in track and field, if you did not do that, which event would you be most likely to compete in?
I would say the hurdles, the short hurdle, like the 60 hurdles, 110 hurdles.
Is this something that you had done previously?
Yeah, I did the hurdles in high school, and it also, I would say, contributes to pole vaulting. It helps.
Okay, so if we need to talk to Ed Eyestone for you and get you in the heat, just let us know. We'll throw our weight around a little bit.
All right, yeah, I'll let you know.
What is next for you immediately coming up for you and the rest of the squad?
So tomorrow morning we're leaving for Lubbock, Texas Tech, and down there I'm gonna get to go head to head with one of my best friends, who's the #1 ranked guy in the nation, #3 in the world. So it'll be a good little showdown.
Oh, wow. Fantastic stuff. Zach, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for your trip to Lubbock, Texas, and your next event. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. It's been great to find out about the unique skill of how you got into pole vaulting, and we wish you the best.
Hey, thanks for having me. You guys have a good one.
You got it. Zach McWhorter on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.
Have you